Welcome to my channel. Old valuable coins that ordinary Susan B. Anthony dollar in your change could secretly be worth thousands or even millions today. Minted from 1979 to 1981 and again in 1999. Some of these coins have rare minting errors, proof strikes, and limited editions that make collectors go crazy. Look for coins with a wide rim, strong details, or a S mint mark, especially the 1979 P wide rim and the 1981 S Type 2 proof. These rare varieties can turn an everyday dollar into a life-changing fortune. Check your old coin jars now. Your Susan B. Anthony dollar might just be a hidden treasure worth a fortune today. Number 1. First up, the Susan B. Anthony dollar was released in 1979, replacing the Eisenhower dollar. It was smaller in size, closer to a quarter, and made of copper nickel clad. The obverse features Susan B. Anthony's portrait surrounded by 13 stars, the word liberty, and the motto "In God We Trust." The reverse design displays the Apollo 11 mission insignia, an eagle landing on the moon holding an olive branch, a powerful symbol of peace and achievement. The design connects the coin to both American history and space exploration, making it one of the most symbolic coins ever produced. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars were minted at 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can identify them by the mint marks P, D, or S near the portrait on the obverse. Philadelphia coins usually carry no mint mark or a clear P. Denver coins have a D, and San Francisco coins, often proofs, have an S. Each mint produced millions of coins, but a few rare varieties stand out and attract serious collector attention. One of the most valuable types is the 1979 P wide rim or near-date variety. On this coin, the date appears much closer to the rim than usual. Collectors look for this feature because it's rarer than the common narrow rim or far date type. In high mint state condition, the wide rim 1979 P dollar can sell for several $100s, sometimes even more depending on its luster, strike, and preservation. Another important version is the 1979 S proof coin. The S mint mark proofs from San Francisco are found in 2 types, Type 1 and Type 2. Type 1 has a filled S mint mark, while Type 2 has a clear, sharp S. The Type 2 proof coins are scarcer and bring in strong prices among collectors. A 1979 S Type 2 proof in perfect condition can sell for hundreds of dollars, especially when the surfaces are flawless and mirror-like. Error coins also play a huge role in the Susan B. Anthony dollar's value. Some examples include off-center strikes, double dies, and weak strikes. A double die error, where parts of the lettering or date appear doubled, can significantly boost a coin's worth. Even a small striking error can make your coin rare and collectible. It's always smart to inspect both sides carefully under good lighting, using a magnifying lens to spot any unusual features or doubling. Condition is everything in coin collecting. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state 70. A 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar that looks shiny, with no wear and sharp details, could be worth far more than its face value. Collectors and dealers often look for coins in mint state, MS, or proof, PR, condition. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Even common coins can bring impressive prices if they are well preserved and visually appealing. Now, let's talk about the historical significance. The introduction of the Susan B. Anthony dollar marked a milestone for gender representation in U.S. currency. Before this, no U.S. circulating coin had ever featured a real woman. Susan B. Anthony, a pioneer for women's suffrage, was honored for her tireless fight for equal rights. This coin remains a symbol of progress and equality, celebrated not only by collectors but also by history enthusiasts. Although the Susan B. Anthony dollar was not widely accepted in daily transactions when it was first released, many people confused it with the quarter due to its similar size. It has gained strong popularity among collectors over time. Today, these coins serve as historical artifacts and teach valuable lessons about design, innovation, and American culture. Some collectors seek complete sets that include all mint marks and varieties from 1979, 1980, and 1981. The 1979 coin is especially desirable because it was the first issue of the series. Completing a high-grade set can be rewarding, both personally and financially. If you own a 1979 coin, check its rim, mint mark, and details. You might have a key piece that's more valuable than you realize. In today's market, a common circulated 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar might be worth just around $1, but high-grade uncirculated or proof versions can easily reach from $20 to over $500 depending on rarity and condition. The wide-rim 1979P and the Type II 1979S proof remain the most valuable. Collectors are willing to pay premium prices for coins with brilliant luster, minimal marks, and sharp details. If you want to protect your coins, store them in a cool, dry place inside protective holders or capsules. Avoid cleaning or polishing them, as that can reduce their collector value. Keeping coins in their original condition is crucial for maintaining their worth. Many people today are finding Susan B. Anthony dollars in their change or old collections and discovering they have a hidden gem. It's always worth checking your drawers, piggy banks, or inherited coin collections for $1,979 coins, especially those with unique varieties or proof-like surfaces. As the years go by, the value of rare Susan B. Anthony coins continues to rise because fewer remain in pristine condition. Collectors and investors appreciate their historical importance and artistic design, which makes them a timeless part of U.S. numismatic history. Number 2. Next up, the Susan B. Anthony dollar holds a unique place in American coin history. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real woman, Susan B. Anthony, the famous women's rights leader and suffragist. After being minted originally from 1979 to 1981, the coin was brought back one last time in 1999 before being replaced by the golden Sacagawea dollar. That makes the 1999 Susan B. Anthony coin a significant piece, marking both the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in the U.S. dollar coin series. The 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar was minted at 3 different U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can identify where your coin was made by looking for the mint mark on the obverse side, near Susan B. Anthony's right shoulder. A P stands for Philadelphia, a D for Denver, and an S for San Francisco. The coins from San Francisco are proof coins, struck with highly polished dies and intended for collectors rather than circulation. These proofs have a mirror-like shine and often carry the highest value among all 1999 Susan B. Anthony issues. Most 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollars are made of a copper-nickel clad composition with a reeded edge, weighing 8.1 grams and measuring 26.5 millimeters in diameter. Despite their silver appearance, they contain no silver content. However, the quality of the strike and the preservation of the coin make all the difference when determining value. For circulated 1999 Susan B. Anthony coins, those that have been used in daily transactions, the value typically ranges from $1 to $3. But for uncirculated examples, particularly those graded by professional services as Mint State 65 or higher, the price can climb significantly. Mint State 67 and 68 coins with strong luster, sharp details, and clean surfaces can fetch between $50 and $200 or more. The real excitement lies in the proof coins from the San Francisco Mint. These coins, especially those graded PR70 Deep Cameo, are highly desirable among collectors. Perfectly struck proof examples can bring in anywhere from $100 to over $500, depending on demand and the grading label. Collectors love the frosted portrait of Susan B. Anthony contrasted against the mirror fields of the coin. Beyond regular issues, there are also a few varieties and errors that can make the 1999 Susan B. Anthony coin far more valuable. Some coins show double die obverse features, small doubling around the date, lettering, or design elements. These are rare but can sell for hundreds or even thousands if confirmed and certified. Other errors include off-center strikes, broad strikes, and coins struck on planchets intended for other denominations. Such minting mistakes turn ordinary coins into extraordinary collectibles. The history behind the coin adds even more value. When the U.S. Mint decided to produce Susan B. Anthony dollars again in 1999, it was because the Treasury supply of dollar coins had nearly run out. The upcoming Sacagawea dollar wasn't ready yet, so the Mint revived the old design for one final year. This made the 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar a transitional issue, a bridge between the old and new dollar coin eras. Collectors appreciate this final year issue because it represents the end of the Susan B. Anthony series. It's the only coin of the series produced in the late 1990s and the last US dollar coin of the 20th century. These factors make it historically significant and highly collectible. When looking at your 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar, pay close attention to its condition. Coins with strong strikes, no wear, and brilliant luster should be handled carefully and stored in protective holders. Even the smallest nick or fingerprint can affect its grade and value. If you suspect your coin might be rare or in exceptional condition, it's worth comparing it to certified examples online to get an idea of potential worth. It's also useful to know that coin values fluctuate based on collector demand and market trends. In recent years, interest in the Susan B. Anthony dollar has grown steadily as more people discover its unique design and limited mintage. With only a few million coins produced in 1999, these dollars are much scarcer than many other modern US coins. Another interesting aspect of the Susan B. Anthony dollar is its design. The obverse features the powerful image of Susan B. Anthony designed by Frank Gasparro, while the reverse displays an adaptation of the Apollo 11 mission insignia, an American eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch, symbolizing peace. This same design was previously used on the Eisenhower dollar. Together, the coin honors both America's social progress and its achievements in space exploration. Even though the Susan B. Anthony dollar faced criticism during its early years, mainly because it was easily confused with the quarter, it has since become a favorite among modern coin collectors. The 1999 issue, being the final one, holds special sentimental value and completes the short but fascinating series. Many coin enthusiasts recommend adding at least one high-quality 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar to any serious US coin collection. It's affordable, historically meaningful, and has solid potential for long-term appreciation. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are especially great investment pieces due to their limited production and superior craftsmanship. If you happen to find a 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar in your change, don't overlook it. Check the mint mark, inspect the condition, and look closely for any unusual features. It could be an uncirculated or proof specimen worth far more than you expect. Coins found in mint sets or proof sets, often in pristine condition, and collectors are willing to pay premiums for those untouched examples. As time goes on, fewer of these coins remain in top condition. That's why properly stored, uncirculated 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollars continue to rise in value. Collectors love coins with strong eye appeal, bright luster, sharp details, and clean surfaces. A flawless coin not only tells a story of American history but also becomes a piece of financial art. Number 4, and now we will explore the Sacagawea dollar coin from the year 2000D, is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, and many collectors today are still amazed by its story, its design, and its hidden value. If you have a 2000D Sacagawea dollar coin, you might be holding something worth far more than its face value of $1. In this video, we'll take a deep look into the history, the rare varieties, the errors, and the market demand that make this coin so interesting to collectors across the United States and around the world. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced in 2000 to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin. It was created to honor Sacagawea, the Native American woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition in the early 1800s. Her image on the obverse of the coin, designed by Glenna Goodacre, shows her carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste. This design symbolizes courage, exploration, and the essential role she played in American history. The reverse of the coin features an eagle in flight, designed by Thomas D. Rogers. This powerful imagery was meant to represent peace, freedom, and the spirit of the nation. The 2000D Sacagawea dollar was minted at the Denver Mint, which produced hundreds of millions of coins that year. However, among these, there are certain varieties and errors that can make a single coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The most famous variety is the so-called mule error, where the obverse of a Washington quarter was accidentally struck with the reverse of the Sacagawea dollar. This happened only a few times, and the resulting coins are incredibly valuable. One even sold for over $200,000 at auction. While these errors are extremely rare, they've made collectors pay close attention to every Sacagawea coin they find. Even among regular 2000D Sacagawea coins, condition matters greatly. Most coins entered circulation and became worn, losing their luster and detail. But uncirculated examples with sharp details and brilliant golden color can still hold collector value. A 2000D Sacagawea dollar in mint state condition, especially graded MS67 or higher, can be worth from $10 to several $100s, depending on strike quality and surface perfection. Some coins with special finishes, such as satin or burnished surfaces from mint sets, can fetch even higher prices among dedicated collectors. Another key factor to look for is the strike quality. Some 2000D Sacagawea coins were struck with slightly weak details, especially around Sacagawea's hair or the feathers on the eagle's wings. A strong strike with full detail makes a coin much more desirable. Collectors also value coins with clean surfaces, free from contact marks or scratches. A coin with its original mint luster, stored carefully since 2000, is likely to be much more valuable than one that's been circulated for years. There are also interesting varieties that appear on certain 2000D Sacagawea dollars. For example, some coins show die doubling on Sacagawea's ear or on the letters of the word liberty. While minor doubling might not bring a huge premium, dramatic examples can be very collectible. It's also worth checking for planchette flaws, misaligned strikes, and off-center errors, which can make your coin truly unique. Beyond value, the Sacagawea dollar has an important place in American culture. It was designed to promote greater representation of Native Americans in U.S. currency and to encourage the use of dollar coins in everyday transactions. The coin's golden color, made from a manganese brass alloy, set it apart visually from other U.S. coins. Although the public didn't adopt it widely for circulation, it gained popularity among collectors, and later years continued the series with new reverse designs under the Native American dollar program. The 2000D Sacagawea dollar also has a connection to space history. In 2000, a group of these coins was flown aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia during the STS-93 mission. These coins were later returned to the U.S. Mint and distributed as historical artifacts, linking Sacagawea's legacy of exploration to America's journey into space. If you're curious about the value of your own 2000D Sacagawea dollar coin, start by checking its condition. Look for sharp details, full mint luster, and minimal wear. If you notice any unusual features like doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes, your coin could be something special. Storing the coin properly in a protective holder can also help preserve its value for the future. Collectors often search through rolls of dollar coins or buy sealed mint sets in hopes of finding high-grade examples. While most 2000D coins are common, it's still possible to discover coins that stand out for their stunning quality or unique errors. The key is patience, attention to detail, and knowledge of what to look for. The Sacagawea dollar's story continues today, as the U.S. Mint releases new Native American dollar designs every year, celebrating the contributions of indigenous people throughout American history. But it all began with the 2000D coin, the first year of issue, the one that started it all. This makes it a cornerstone piece for any collector who values American heritage and artistry in coinage. Whether your 2000D Sacagawea dollar is worth $1 or a few hundred, it still represents a meaningful part of history, a tribute to exploration, courage, and the diverse roots of the United States. The next time you see that golden coin with Sacagawea's portrait and her child on the front, remember that it's not just another dollar. It's a symbol of a journey, a moment in minting history, and possibly a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Number 3. Next up, the 2000p Sacagawea dollar was minted at the Philadelphia Mint and was the very first year of issue for this coin series. Millions of these coins were produced, but not all are the same. The common version is worth around $1 in circulation, yet certain rare varieties and minting errors can turn this coin into a small fortune. Understanding what to look for is the key to discovering whether your coin could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today. The obverse side of the coin shows a beautiful portrait of Sacagawea designed by artist Glenna Goodacre, while the reverse features a soaring eagle designed by Thomas D. Rogers Sr. The coin is composed of a manganese brass clad, giving it that distinctive golden tone that sets it apart from other U.S. coins. What makes the 2000p issue so special is that it marked a new era in the U.S. Mint's history, a fresh design intended to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar. Although it didn't gain wide use in everyday transactions, it became a collector favorite almost instantly. Now, let's talk about what truly excites coin collectors, the rare and valuable varieties. Among the most famous is the 2000p Sacagawea Cheerios dollar. This version was part of a special promotion where the U.S. Mint distributed a limited number of Sacagawea coins in boxes of Cheerios cereal before the coin's official release. The key difference lies on the reverse side. The eagle's tail feathers are more detailed compared to the standard issue. If you have a 2000p Sacagawea coin with those extra detailed feathers, you might be holding a treasure worth thousands of dollars. Another important thing to look for is minting errors. Some 2000p coins show striking mistakes, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchette errors. These unique imperfections make each coin a one-of-a-kind collectible, and depending on the severity and rarity of the error, prices can vary greatly. A clean, uncirculated 2000p Sacagawea coin in pristine condition might bring in a few dollars, but one with a significant mint error could fetch hundreds or more. Collectors also value coins based on their grade. Coins graded mint state 67 or higher by professional grading services are extremely desirable. In top condition, with flawless surfaces, brilliant luster, and strong details, the 2000p Sacagawea dollar can command impressive premiums. Keep your coins in protective holders to prevent scratches and oxidation, as maintaining their condition greatly impacts their market value. Another variety worth noting is the wounded eagle die error, where the eagle on the reverse appears to have a line or gouge through its body, resembling a wound. This is caused by a die scratch, and these coins are scarce and valuable. Collectors are willing to pay high prices for this dramatic and unique error, especially in high grades. Some collectors also seek out the 2000p Sacagawea coins with special finishes, such as proof and satin versions. Proof coins were struck specifically for collectors using polished dies and blanks, giving them a mirror-like shine and crisp details. These proof coins were usually sold in sets by the US Mint and can still be found in the market today. Although most proof examples are not rare, certain ones with unusual toning or flawless perfection can stand out in the collector community. Always check both sides of your coin carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for sharp design details, any signs of doubling, unusual coloration, or misaligned strikes. Pay close attention to the edges too, since some edge errors or rim anomalies can add extra value. Remember, coin collecting is about patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for small details. The story of Sacagawea adds a deep historical significance to this coin. She was a young Native American woman who helped guide Lewis and Clark across uncharted territories, playing a crucial role in their expedition's success. The US Mint honored her with this design to symbolize courage, exploration, and unity. That cultural and historical importance adds emotional value beyond the monetary worth of the coin itself. If you happen to find a 2000p Sacagawea coin in your change or an old collection, don't dismiss it as just another dollar. Examine it closely. Look for proof-like surfaces, unusual marks, or strong detail in the feathers. If you suspect it could be rare, store it properly and consider researching recent sales to compare. Many collectors have discovered valuable Sacagawea coins tucked away for years without realizing their potential. In recent years, the coin collecting market has seen a resurgence, and coins like the 2000p Sacagawea are gaining more attention. Auctions and online listings have shown impressive prices for rare versions, especially the Cheerios dollar and the Wounded Eagle era. Even standard uncirculated coins have seen gradual increases in collector demand due to their historic first-year status. While most 2000p Sacagawea coins are still valued at face value, the small percentage that are rare or in perfect condition can bring substantial rewards. Always remember that rarity, condition, and demand are the three major factors that determine a coin's value. Even a small difference in mint mark placement, strike sharpness, or luster can make one coin stand out from millions of others.